Last time I covered the shinies I found in Zone 19 on my hunt for shiny Drampa, and I briefly mentioned there were more shinies to share from that hunt, so let's get into them. Starting with the shiny that came right after the first Kangaskhan, I wanted to get a look at the Mega Evolution, so I set off to find some Mega Energy by clearing crystals, and stumbled upon a shiny Weedle. The next shiny was the first one actually en route to the bench to reset during the Drampa hunt, which was a shiny fletchling on top of a lamppost. On that note, the next find was a Trubbish that spawns right across from said bench. And after that, there was quite some time before we got a shiny outside of Zone 19 again. But when I did get another one, it was the return of the lamppost fletchling, which promptly evolved into Fletchender. If you recall during the Drampa hunt, at one point I caught a shiny Alpha Furfrou, and right after getting her haircut, for whatever reason, I felt like taking the long way back just to see if I ran into anything else along the way, and boy did I. Oh! No way! After some consideration, I decided to evolve this Pikachu into a Raichu because I'm looking forward to seeing the shiny Mega Evolutions for Raichu in the DLC. The next shiny was a little tricky to find because, like Eevee, I was alerted by the sound but had no idea where it actually was. Anyways, after some frantic searching, I eventually found the culprit, which was a Patrat. At one point, I wanted to take a quick detour to some of the wild zones to see if I could find any other shinies, and along the way, I happened upon another shiny fletchling, which I evolved into Talonflame to finish out the evolutionary line. And on that detour, I proceeded to almost immediately find a shiny in Wild Zone 20, which was shiny Garbodor. Not really the shiny I was hoping for on this detour, since Trubbish is still an option to find, but I'll still take it nevertheless. And as if to make sure no man was left behind, the final shiny outside of Wild Zone 19 during this hunt was a second Patrat to evolve into Watchog and finish out the final line of shinies for the Pokemon near this particular bench. While none of these shinies were intended, they were all still wonderful finds and brought me one step closer to my goal, which we will continue in part 5, so don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.